Well, hello everybody. How we all doing? We doing okay? Busy weekend. Went and picked up my pulled pork I ordered. Um, Local guy smokes smokes meat. So I went and picked. Well, I told him what I wanted. He was doing a cook several weeks ago, so I told him um, I wanted 24 pounds of pulled pork, and he's like, okay. So when he smoked, he made sure I had my pulled pork. And then he just tells me it's ready, and I send him the money, and he vacuum packs it and freezes it for me. So when I go pick it up, it's already frozen, vacuum sealed. He is licensed by the state, so everything is on the up and up. He does really good. There's a lot of barbecue places, but that's why there is so many, because we like different how different people do different things. Come on. My fingers just don't want to work. I got my unboxing videos done. They're uploaded. I just need to go in and add the tags, and I'll probably show I'll probably have them come out um, Sunday and Monday. after after I got done filming, I sent my niece a text. It's like, "Hey, Uncle Russell's gonna be sending you some yarn. Be on the lookout." When the first time that her mom was in the hospital in a coma, I took her a box of yarn. It was those great big huge big balls of or big skeins of yarn. I think it was the Hayfield bonus Aaron something. And then I gave her Hirschner's the big worsted 12, the 12-ounce skeins from Hirschner's. I gave her a bunch of them. I gave her a bunch of willow yarn, which is also owned by Hirschner's. And that's what I like about Hirschner's. You go to one site, and up at the top, it lists everything, and that's the way to do it. So you don't have to close out, or you don't have to open up another window to go to the other company, and then you've got two companies that you got to pay for. No, you you can flip flop between the two companies, all in the same page, and it all goes into one cart. And like I was explaining in one of my other videos, I'm a member of Hirschner's. It's like $20 a year, and I get 10% off my order every time. And no, this isn't sponsored. Hirschner's didn't pay me to say that. Um, but if I want willow yarns, I put Willow yarns in my cart and I still get 10% off the Willow yarns. It's just not Hirschner, you know. Hirschner's owns Willow. Just like Premier owns Universal. Um, and Universal is some really, really nice yarn. But Premier is too, you know. It's but Universal's pretty much box store, or I shouldn't say box stores. It's yarn shops. They pretty much cater to yarn shops. So does Premier. You know, a yarn shop can have Premier. Just like Lion Brand, you know, a yarn shop could have Lion Brand. But um, Universal's pretty much yarn shop yarn. And so is the Bamboo Pop because Universal own or manufactures the Bamboo Pop. Well, Premier. And to be honest, I don't know who owns who. I don't know if Premier owns Universal or if Universal owns Premier. But I know they go together. That much I know. I know they go together. Mm. Mm. And let me just show you. Look at this beautiful, look at that. Color Burst by Universal Yarns. Oh my gosh, I just love this stuff. The Premier only has this colorway, and I don't know how many they have left in stock. No, Russ didn't buy them all. I only bought, I think four. I don't remember. Um, but it's all in. It'll all be in the video when I post it. It's already filmed. It's already uploaded. I just have to put it in my queue. I just have to tell it when to post. But that, like I said, that will be coming um, either Sunday or Monday, because I'm not sure who I'm going to have post first. If it's going to be Hirschner's or Premier, I should, to be honest, I should have Hirschner's post first because I got their yarn first. But it was wicked fast. It's like, holy smokes. I ordered, okay, this is no joke. I ordered Hirschner's on the 31st of May. And I had it yesterday. I kid you not. And that come from North Carolina. No, I'm sorry. That come from Wisconsin. Premier come from North Carolina, I think. Maybe it was South. It was one of the Carolinas. Um, and that come today. And I ordered that like the day after Hirschner's. If I would have ordered it on the same day, I probably would have had them both yesterday. I mean, shipping was wicked fast. And I didn't pay shipping on either one. That was free shipping. Well, Premier, I had I met the $75 threshold, but Hirschner's, I used my once a year free shipping code. But yeah, I got some really good yarn, and the one I am really excited to use. But it was so expensive. I just couldn't see paying it. Oh, I have not. I have not. I want to test it. Okay. To buy it, it's just it's because of the fiber content. It's not because it's um, who's who's selling it. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fiber content because it's 100% linen. But I'm going to make a couple of towels. A few towels because I've got enough. But linen is when you go feel linen yarn, it is really coarse, or it feels coarse, I should say. Um, it almost feels like somewhat wiry, I guess. But don't let that deter you from using it because it's like red heart. The more you wash linen, the softer it will get. So if your hands, and that's the other thing, if your hands can handle um, the linen to have it run through your hands, because when we crochet and knit, what do? Yarn runs through our hands. So if you're able to have the linen run through your hands without any issue, give it a try and make yourself some really nice kitchen towels. Now, don't make pot holders out of it, or don't make a hot pad. Um, Save that for cotton, but for a towel or a dish rag, if you want to make a dish rag, use try some linen. And oh my gosh. Well, if you think about it, your towels. If you buy linen towels to dry off with after a bath, well, sometimes when you first buy towels, you come home and you wash them because they're so stiff and um, scratchy. And I know most um, towels are cotton, but if you find a real linen towel, it's worth it. it. I'm going to. I'm really. I'm chomping at the bit because I really want to make some towels for the kitchen, just to dry your hands on. You could even use it to dry your dishes. Now, when you first feel it, you're going to be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to use this on my bands." um, but trust me, it does soften up quite a bit, and I am anxious to try it because it was clearanced out on Premier's website, um, and it is a lace weight, so you're going to be using a really small hook. But I'm anxious. Just like I'm anxious to start my granddaughter's blanket because, oh my gosh, I have got some yarn I bought to make her a blanket. And I'm itching to start that. and I'm hoping that I get chose to be a test knitter for a designer that is coming up with a new pattern. So I'll find out here, I think within the next week. I think. Don't quote me on that. All the kittens are in bed. Kevin is upstairs in bed. And I am making some videos. I had to find a box so I can get my niece's yarn picked out and in the box, so when I go visit them in a couple of weeks, it's ready. Just have to put it in the car and go. But I am very pleased with the yarns that I picked. Very pleased. None of them disappointed. Come on, Russ. Come on. Get your act together. Might have to straighten out my blanket. That might be my problem. Because it's all bunched up right up here against me. It's... It's either something's amiss or something's wrong with me, because I am having all kinds of trouble tonight crocheting. Me and Kevin was on the way going to pick up the pulled pork from the guy's house, and it started to rain. It's like, yeah. I was so happy. And as quick as it started, it stopped. Just enough to spot the vehicles. I think he turned on his wipers twice. And that was, it was like not raining hard. It was like sprinkling. It was sprinkling hard, but he only had to use them like a couple of times. And it was over. And we got home and it was bone dry. Well, even when we got to the guy's house, he didn't have any rain either. It was all going east of us, like southeast. It was going under us instead of over us. It needed to go above us. Um, I live in Michigan, and evidently we had um, a forest fire started in the upper UP, and they shut down the main highway and everything. Governor put out a emergency order just for the upper peninsula, not the lower. But they have like four fire departments battling it. They had the Army National Guard deployed. They were putting water on it. So they could have used the rain. Might have helped them contain it. And this was like several hours ago when I read the article or the news brief. Um, but at that point in time, there was like 100 acres already burned. It's like, man. That's a lot of woods. That's a lot of wood. Poor trees. Poor animals. Birds. Squirrels. And the article said something about one house was burnt. They were evacuating houses and everything, businesses. Yeah. Sad. They were saying they were thinking at the time, it's investigation is not even started, but they said the way that it looked, it appeared that maybe a house that had caught fire started it all. So it's dry here. I mean, it is really dry. That's why I'm not out. I want a bonfire, but it's just too dry. It's nice to sit out in the backyard and have a small fire. We just have a little fire ring. It's nothing major, but it's nice to sit out there, even on hot days, because it's not a very big fire. But it's nice to be out there underneath the stars. And my neck's not okay. Underneath the stars, and it's just so quiet. You can hear the crickets and stuff. And every now and then the cats. They'll come and sit by the fire too, especially in the fall. It's like they try and climb in. It's like, why are you guys? There's no need for them to be cold. um, they can get out of the wind, in the rain, the snow. They can go in the garage. They can come and go as they please because we leave the small door ajar. So they can come and go. So when it's nasty out, they have a place to go, a dry place to go. And then in the wintertime, um, we plug in the heated house. So there's a cat house out there with a heated mat in the bottom of it. So if they're that cold, they can get in it. But we do the best for our animals. We do the best we can for our animals, I should say. Come on. There we go. I get in the rhythm, and then for some odd reason, I get out of the rhythm. Just trying to get this um, trying to get to this corner, and trying to get to the corner and turn the corner before my time runs out, because we're already at 28 minutes. Well, it's close enough to say 28 minutes. Had like 3 seconds or something like that. And I don't have to stop right at 30 minutes, but I try and keep it as close to 30 as I can. And I need oh, I guess I need to clean off a spot so I can do a knit with me. This is just getting so big. Well, where's my end? There it is. we made it to the corner, we turned the corner. Now we're going, I'm not sure if we're going up a side or across the top. I think across the top. I could be wrong. Okay, we are going to call it a stopping point. We are going to grab our jar and pull out the next two colors. Okay, we have this, it's like a mauve with a darker mauve, a little bit of green. Who are you? And we've got like a blue and purple and light blue. That's our second color. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you, and I will see you in my next video, okay? All right, bye.